welcome to the Nexus. I thought I'd do a preview look at some of the new belts that are coming out. So we're going to have a look at this one. I've got it here on a tablet. It's about the WWE Winged Eagle dual-plated championship replica title. So this is the title that was majority around in the late 80s and the 90s as well, held by people like Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan and stuff like that. This one is the updated one. So it is what it is, I think. So this is more updated now. It says it's a dual-plated. I think it's because it's got different layers on it. But anyway, it's really nice. It's not one of my favourite belts, and I know that causes a bit of tension in the community. I understand the belt, but it's not anywhere in my top 10. Yeah, I'm just going to let that sink in. So some changes to this. You can see as well on this, it has the simulated leather. It's got the clamshell design all the way around it as well. But the most different, the different aspect of this really is the engraving. I think it's a lot more deeper. I'm trying to look at this and get my my thoughts on it. But it's got got a deeper engrave on this, where it says heavyweight in the middle. That is left gold. In later versions of that belt, it was black back into that, and that's not there. So they've done that. Also the sidebars. Now originally the sidebars were separated, but on the original belt they were attached to the main plate, and they seem to now be attached to the main plate on this belt. But on the other belts they're not attached. And I know some people, the fans of the belt, found that a bit annoying, let's say. It comes with, obviously it's got the curve. The screws on the back are covered as well, exactly like they normally are on TV. So you don't get the screws on the back like you do with a normal replica, but they're covered. So if you're thinking about sort of re-leathering it, it would be a lot more difficult for you to do so. There's no stitches on the strap, it says as well. So normally around the edging, you get the stitching effect here. It doesn't have that at all according to this. They've obviously used deeper tooling as well, not just on the leather as well, but obviously on the main belt as well. It just looks like a standard replica. I thought it being dual plated, it might have been like I don't know, sort of like a sort of a deluxe version or something like this. Just seems like the normal standard replica, just that it's dual plated. It's got better engraving on it, better leather as well. Obviously they've covered the back as well with the screws and stuff like that. The center plate is sort of solid now without the sidebars actually attached, but it still has the block WWE line logo. Now we know that that's a bit of contention as well, because it's not accurate in my eyes. It's not accurate at all. It does look really nice, but it's not one of my belts that I would run off and buy it immediately. Just that it is. Do I think it will sell well? I don't really know. It's just a standard replica that they've updated, really. The dual plating, yeah, there's a lot of engraving on it, which is nice. The wording's popped up more. There's a lot more deeper engraving on it. You've got the two tones there with the silver and the gold, which is really nice. They've got rid of the heavyweight bit. This was much more of an earlier belt. Let's read the thing. It says the updated replica version was held by legends such as Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage during the late 80s, early 90s, and features dual plating and a curved centre plate. We've also made adjustments to make this closest replica to the original we've ever seen. That is a lie. I'm just going to say that, because it has the block WWE logo. It should be the WWF logo, but we know that they can't use that. So yeah, but it does look nice. I mean, it looks okay. That's all I'm going to say. I've never owned this belt, and like I said, it's not even in my top 10 of the best belts. It's my least, I have to say, it is my least favourite of every WWE title they've ever done. I understand it, and I know it's got the prestige there and stuff like that, but for me, it's just not one that I really want to get. Obviously, it's appeared on WWE Shop and WWE Shop Zone now as well, which is where I'm looking at. It's £405 at the moment, which sort of makes it a little bit more expensive than every other normal replica. So we're not talking about the Signature Series or the Legendary Series here. We're just talking about the normal replicas. If you're looking to pick it up, I would give it about 3 or 4 months, and then it will be included in the sales that they do, because they, this is WWE Shop Zone, and they have a sale a bit like DFS and Dreams Beds. Is that they don't? There's never not a sale on any of their products. So I would, if you're looking to pick this up, I'd leave it. I would leave it for a good 3 or 4 months, and then once they start applying the deals to it, you'll probably be able to pick it up cheaper. I see it going for about $350, $340 even. That's probably the best deal you're probably going to get on this. But yeah, I like I said, it looks okay, but for me, I've got to look at this as a wrestling belt collector, and it falls short as a wrestling belt collector. You've got to look. I don't look at this as a personal thing. I understand why people like this belt. I understand why people want this belt. But for me, as a collector, it falls really short of what you would want from this belt. It's not even a deluxe version or a TV accurate version. And where it says down here on the description, where it says this is the closest replica to the original that they've ever produced, I think that's a lie. But I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be okay belt. I don't think it's going to be as popular as I think it should. I think WWE want it to be, at least, because it has the block WWE logo, and we know massively that people want the WWF block logo, but they can't do that. So it is what it is. But yeah, I think it's a nice belt. It looks okay from the pictures that we've seen. I have seen now starting to get people who've actually bought it and are having a closer look at it, and it looks nice. Is this? It's a more 3D design as well. It looks like it's there's more detail on the globe, the wording, the eagle's wings as well. It looks like there's a lot more. Looks more sharper as well, which is nice. They're all going for the more 3D effect designs on their belts, which a lot of their original belts have. It still comes with the snap box as we see there. But yeah, it's that WWE block logo that I think a lot of people are going to be put off by. But I think it is what it is. But anyway, thank you for letting me ramble on and having a look at this new belt. But like I said, it's available to get right now. But I would give it about 3 or 4 months before really buying it, before some of the really good deals kick in. Because they've always got deals on and stuff like that. But yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. And we'll see you at the next video.